Howdy YouTube, I'm Donuts over here, and today we've gonna, well, not do the whole thing, but work on an unboxing of Elestrals' newest set, FireStorm. First off, just want to show off the LGS promos. You buy a certain amount, you get one. So if you buy, upwards of increments of 3, this game is a 3 of game, so I have 3 of this particular promo for the FireStorm in-store purchasing boxes and stuff, so those are pretty cool. I'll go over here with my promos. Next up, and what I think we're going to focus on with today's video, is these 4 blister packs, both with exclusive arts for the Vipyro and Lycaris spirits. So we'll start off by opening those, but I do want to share before getting into the opening the fact that we've got FireStorm product in finally. I've got 2 of each of the double starters. I got to make sure that's clear. So that is 2 60-card decks, 20 spirits, 40 cards in each one of these things, as well as 4 booster packs. Insanity. So I will be opening, a set of these on camera in one of my future videos, but I think we're going to set these 2 aside, and we'll open up the ones that are... these boxes are so packed with content. The little tamper seal here popped when I took it out of the box. Like, you see that bulge right there? That's how much content is in this goddamn box. I have to apply a fair amount of force that apparently even the sticker couldn't keep down. So, again, there's 120 actual playing cards, and these decks are great right out of the box, as well as 4 booster packs and 2 paper playmats. You can go over the deck lists and whatever for this particular Poseidon versus Hestia, but this product is goddamn loaded. Highly, highly, highly recommend. In comparison to the last decks that we got, which were also a great value, but this is even more insane. But the last decks from Moonrise are things like this. So this is a single starter deck, and they all are about the same price. So freaking insanity. And this comes with 3 booster packs, as you see, and 1 60-card deck. 40 play cards, 20 of the spirits to be able to play the game. But yeah, that's the Moonrise. This is the next step up. Same value, just so much more out of it. It's pretty insane what Dan's doing with the rest of the team and marketing for this game. It's crazy. But we will open this one because keeping this one sealed as it's already bursting with content, probably not going to be a thing to keep. But I do want a play set of these. Like, this is a legit goddamn brick. Like, this box could break a fist. I mean, these things are both massive, massive boxes here. Like, they're small, but they are so jam-packed with stuff. It's incredible. But anyhow, we will open these on another video. And then, of course, we've got the creme de la creme, the actual booster boxes of FireStorm Divine Champions FireStorm, which is Elestrals Set 5. Each booster box comes with 36 booster packs. So much cool stuff in these things. And hopefully be able to slap together a really nice deck. There's a contents list, as long as the glare is not there. Little QR code to get you there. The web addresses and everything. If you haven't already, highly recommend you check them out. These boxes are not only sealed with the temper seal here, but also some cellophane over the top to further protect the value of the overall contents of the boxes. But we will get to these, most likely not as an entire box opening, so it'll be long. My general idea when I start cracking these is probably do half a box at a time per video. That way people aren't looking at my stuff for like an hour, and that can be kind of long and boring at some points. But this particular video showing off the product, and then we are going to crack into these special edition blisters, which are just really, really cool. So got those here. That's what we're going to do. And let's see how long it takes me to actually crack a blister. Yep. Gotta love the cardboard packaging. Always something fun, right? Yep. There we go. And I don't edit my videos in case anybody that's watching ever notices, so all my stuff is 100% live. Another neat little feature of these blister packs specifically, the promo that comes out is actually already in a sleeve, so you don't have to worry about automatically sleeving it, but you see how, that shiny there? They're automatically in a sleeve. Pretty cool. Don't have to worry about grabbing any of your penny sleeves or anything like that. So that's really neat. All right, I'll set that pack over here. Discard the box. We'll just crack into all of them so it doesn't take forever. Ah, blisters. Gotta love them. There we go. Another pack. Another promo. Oh yeah, the back of the blisters is pretty cool too. Like, just the artistry and the overall design is just, well, take a word out of the playbook of the game, just stellar. And hopefully we'll crack something that is stellar. Stellar, reverse stellar, serialized. I haven't pulled anything that wasn't a promotional version of these things. So if we can get something in our packs today, be very, very happy to do that. Very, very happy to see that. The current market for stellars and serialized and all that is pretty decent as well. As the game continues to grow, people are going to continue to seek out the things they want, just like with any card game. Yeah, there we go. Come on, box. Perfect. All right, last pack. Final promo. Fancy Spirits. Great for collecting. Alright, so stay right there, trash. Probably should have brought in the garbage can, but that's alright. So we have a collection of those. Not bad, not bad. Lycoris and the Pyro. Beautiful arts. We'll set them off to the side. We will start with this pack. We will pre-snip them all. That's snipped. 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 And lastly, we'll go for the Hermes pack, and we will snip him. Alright, so now all the hard work is done. We can enjoy the contents of the video. So we will go with, see, we got a Hermes pack, a Zeus pack, a Hestia pack, and a Poseidon pack. So, as this one was the first, we will crack the Elestrals Ares pack. And the first card is a common Sluggle, Champion of Poseidon. And Veritaqua, Champion of Poseidon. Narpoon, Champion of Keon. Harpy. This is going to be a very interesting card in the water element. Works kind of like another Yu-Gi-Oh card did back in the day. Some soldier or whatever. If you got two soldiers in play, then you couldn't attack anybody. The text on this is pretty similar to that. And is it going to show or not? But anyway, I'll read that off real quick. Your Elestrals cannot be attacked except for this Harpy. When this Harpy is destroyed in battle, you can draw 2 cards if you have a Divine Ruin on your field. Don't even need Poseidon. It can be any Divine Ruin. When it's destroyed, you know, you can draw 2 cards. Pretty cool. All right, moving on to the uncommons. We've got an Elachik, Champion of Zeus. Or wait, no, I guess that was a common. My bad. Now, uncommons. That is Breeze of Zephyr. Lyre of Apollo, Panzer, Solox, a Champion of Apollo, is the rare of the pack. And then we've got a Vipyro Spirit. So no massive hits, but still some darn good things to start off FireStorm with. Alright, next up is the Zeus pack. And we've got a Spy Nymph, a Champion of Hermes common. Drutaya, Champion, or Escaped from Tartarus, rather. Because the original incarnation of this card was put on the banned list for the game. Rummikul, Champion of Hephaestus. Ursko, Champion of Hestia. Here we go. Warmite, Champion of Hestia. These spiders is going to be such a fun deck to play. And we're moving on to the uncommons. Breeze of Zephyros again. Lyre of Apollo again. The new Lyca Void. One that's not going to fall to a simple Cryoblast anymore because it is a 6/5 instead of a 6/2. And the ability's not to a full terrible. So that's pretty nice to see that. And the hit for the pack is a rare Flame Moth. Still not a major fan of foiling, but it is what it is. Foils are foils. And then we've got a Luminape Spirit. I love the design of the spirits in this set. So great. Spirit's just kind of chilling by the trunk of a tree. Very, very nice. On to the Hestia. And we start off with an Scout Champion of Hestia from the Hestia pack. Yes, another Warmite Champion of Hestia. Beautiful. An Igniter. Let's see, is this a reprint of the original? When you cast this Igniter, you can search your deck for a Nectar of the Gods and add it to your hand. Alright, so this is not the remake of Set 1's Igniter, which allowed you to special summon out other copies at Lu in your battle phase. Alright, moving on to Sluggold Champion of Poseidon. Veritaqua Champion of Poseidon. And now for uncommons, Grypheus, Champion of Zeus. Titanostrike, Champion of Zeus. This is actually pretty good with a 4/4 stat line for 1. When you cast this Titanostrike, you can search your deck for a Thunderstorm and add it to your hand. Very good, as Thunderstorm is a good removal option. Alright, Ankylo-Shock. And then the rare is, oh good god, Voltempest, Champion of Zeus. I got a feeling this thing is going to see so much play, and luckily if I decide to play it, it is not a foil. It's just a regular rare, so that's good for me. And it is a 3-drop, 14/7, and it is when your Champion of Zeus is destroyed in battle, you can special cast Voltempest from your hand with the right summoning requirements if your Zeus is enchanted and you control no Elestrals. So basically, the scenario is, we'll just back that up a little bit and say we've got this Titanostrike, right? We play the Titanostrike for 1. It's the only creature we got. We get ourselves the Thunderbolt of Zeus. Or not Thunderbolt of Zeus, but the Thunderstorm Ruin. And then, we see what our opponent can do. They play a 5-body or just straight up destroy it or whatever. And then this guy dies. We no longer have Elestrals on our field. Whatever shall we do? Well, if we have this in our hand, we drop this guy. And now they've got to deal with a 14/7. Super high stats, not going to be able to do that very easily. So this is going to be one heck of a battle trick. Yeah. It's going to be freaking crazy. Champion of Zeus is destroyed in battle. You can special cast this Voltempest from your hand. Utter insanity, but so cool. Much more cautious play is going to need to be thought through, so that's awesome. Alright, so there's a Zeus and the Leviathan. Very, very good pack. It's great to see that, and I'm glad it's not a foil. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of foils. That's just me. Moving on to the Poseidon pack, and we've got a Cockadoodle, Champion of Hermes. A Nimbug, which evolves into that Flame Moth we saw earlier. Kite Mite, another valuable piece to the Spider's deck. A Frigicub. A Brunix. This is going to be such a fun freaking... commends to the team for making this thing, and its evolution forms is so great. This Bunix is a 1-cost Frost. It's a 4/4. You can expend a Frost in order to search your deck for up to 2 Nexamira and send 1 to your Underworld and add the other to your hand. Now, the evolved Nexamiras are both 2-drops, multi-elemental, and one can special summon the other one from the Underworld. So you special summon this, or you summon this guy, drop the one that's from the Underworld, special summon into your discard pile, keep the other one. When you evolve this into the one from your hand, the craziness pops off. And this is such a fun little gimmick. I love it, and I will be planning to build a deck pretty much around Bunix. So that's going to be really awesome. Then we've got another Breeze of Zephyros, Lyre of Apollo. Jesus, there's a lot of lyres in here. Another Titanostrike, Champion of Zeus. And then, this is blinding me already, but Solar Charged. So this is a Invoke Ruin for the Solar element. Enchant 1 Solar from your Underworld to an Elestral on your field. So you pay 1 to enchant 1. But the way the light's hitting that already, just, not a fan of foils. Then we go to the darker side of things with an Owloon Spirit. Just love the Spirit designs. Very, very cool, this set. Anyway, this is video 1. There will be many videos, don't you worry there. But we wanted to unbox and do the the blister packs first. Next video, we'll probably crack into the starter decks and show those off and undo the packs and all that. And then, well, we'll see where we're at. They get to the booster boxes and all that fun stuff. So hopefully a week or so worth of content, maybe 2 weeks. Who knows how my schedule will play out. Not any super hits out of the booster packs, but still some pretty nice stuff. Like I said, that Voltempest is very, very nice. And we will see how everything else plays out. All right, this has been I'm Done, It's Over. Have a good one, YouTube.